Hello, welcome to day 3 of Radiopaedia 2020. I do that every day, just show my hand. I'm joined again by Jeremy. Hands up, guys. Everyone present? Yep, present. Jeremy Jones, our editor from the UK, from Edinburgh, and Frank Gaillard. And we're going to talk about day 3. How good was day 2? We don't know because we pre-recorded this, but I'm sure it was fantastic. I wanted to talk today just a little bit about what Radiopaedia is, but then I thought I've got Frank here, so maybe Frank should tell us about what Radiopaedia is.
This conference really epitomizes what Radiopaedia has been about from the very start. I started Radiopaedia in 2005, I think, and the idea there was really to create a website and a resource that made the kind of material that's only usually available behind a paywall available to everyone for free. And to really support everyone in their learning, but particularly those who don't have the luxury of well-equipped libraries and subscriptions to expensive online resources. And over the years, it's been amazing the number of people that have contributed to the site. And when a few years ago we started doing courses, we really realized that a completely free model just couldn't work, because to get people to put the amount of effort and work that's required to generate the quality of the talks that you see here, and the quality of the talks during this conference are amazing, both in terms of the quality of the audio, the video, the auditing, and the web design. It's outstanding. That doesn't work on a completely free model, and therefore what we've elected to do is have this course and our other conferences supported by the wealthiest of our community, those in wealthy first world nations, that subsidize both the site as a whole, but more importantly, access for everyone for free to all our course material from all low and middle income nations. And I think this course is a culmination of something that's been going now for over a decade, and really does show how important a resource Radiopaedia has become. And for many people, increasingly, I'm hearing that they want to give back to the site that's seen them through their residency and even through their consultant years. And that can be both in the form of contributing your expertise and your knowledge and your cases, but also by attending these courses or letting your friends know about them and letting them know what it means to support Radiopaedia for so many people around the world. Don't forget that registration is still open. It'll be open until day 4. All the lectures are available for 14 days after the end of the conference, so there's plenty of time to catch up, and you get access to both the general and the advanced stream. So very proud of having started this pebble rolling many years ago and having such an amazing community around it today.
It's all about community. We can't put this kind of thing together without a huge number of people, and we're going to thank them in these videos again towards the end of today. What's happening today on day 3? Well, in the general stream, we have the trauma radiology course, which features a whole lot of me. So a lot of my trauma radiology videos from a few years ago that I recorded with Craig Hacking. I re-recorded one, the abdominal trauma talk, specifically for this event, because I'd updated that one quite a bit since the recorded version, the original recorded version. So check that video out. On the advanced stream, we have split into 3 kind of subspecialties today. We have musculoskeletal, then we have some pediatrics, and we have some women's imaging. And I'll get some recommendations from you guys. So firstly, Frank.
So usually I have a strong predilection for novelty. So most of my recommendation come from the new recorded lectures, because the thought of watching a lecture that I was present for doesn't really fill me with a great deal of interest, especially if it's not neuro. But one talk that stayed with me now since I watched it was Jeremy's talk on non-accidental injury. And I can genuinely say that of the hundreds, perhaps thousands of talks that I've watched over my entire medical career, this is one that has stuck with me and probably will stick with me for many, many years. Not only is it really educational, but it makes you understand the importance of the thing that radiologists can do and the difference in the lives of people that we can make in a way that's really powerful. And even if you don't have a pediatric practice at all, and I don't, I would highly recommend you watch this talk as a talk and as an experience.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think if you watch some of my talks, you'll see that I'm usually quite silly in a lot of my talks.
Really?
I wish
No.
I wish that I could do what Jeremy does in his non-accidental injury talk, because it's just the delivery, the pacing of it, it's the imagery, and just the emotion within it is amazing. The last, I think, 4 minutes almost needs a feels warning on it, so it's amazing. So I was also going to highlight that one today, but I'll pick something else. Jeremy, first, what are you going to pick for today?
Well, thanks, guys. I remember getting the slot for that talk, and it was the last slot of the day, and thinking, how on earth am I going to pitch this talk? So I'm glad it came over well. I'm glad that it's been well received. I'm actually going to big up you, Dixon. I loved your new abdo trauma talk. 3Ds. I tried to find some 3D glasses around the house that I could put on, but I couldn't find any. Love the idea of mesenteric fluid and how it gets there. You explained that really well. And I particularly enjoy Bad Day at the Nursing Home. So
yes,
check it out.
Don't spoil that one. Don't spoil that one. Thank you. I feel like I should now recommend one of Frank's talks, but I don't think he has any talks today on day 3. But you're doing a live stream, so I would recommend Frank's
doing a
live stream. It's going to be fantastic. You probably haven't seen him live. He's amazing.
Get ready for disappointment. No.
I wanted to highlight in the musculoskeletal section today 2 talks by Matt Skalski, and these are amazing, particularly from a plain radiograph interpretation point of view for coccyx and the cervical spine. I feel like I didn't know how to report cervical spines until I watched this video. The level of detail that he goes into is amazing. It is a long one, so I put like a chapter marker in the middle for you, so you can divide it into 2 sessions if you want. But it is well worth the watch. And he uses a green screen, and he has great t-shirts, so check out the message on his t-shirt.
And the caption guy should have got bonus pay for that one, or danger pay for
That's right.
trying to take on that one.
85 minutes of English captions. And the other one I'll point out is the contrast breast mammography talk by Anat Kornecki. Anat actually just approached us and said, I love Radiopaedia and I would like to do a talk. And she's really a world expert on contrast enhanced mammography. And she showed me a video of her previous talks, and I thought, yeah, that's fantastic, because it's really a new technique which is extremely promising, and she's an expert in it. So I would recommend checking that one out if you're interested in breast imaging. Jeremy, you're going to talk about the case of the day today.
Yeah, case of the day was one of the ones I selected. I selected a pediatric case from Doctors Faladi and Ayin, and it's a great case. It's something that we wouldn't see present at a year old in our practice, but obviously it just reflects the fact that we get cases from all around the world representing a very different set of pathologies presenting at different ages. So this is a case which I think you'll enjoy. There are a couple of things going on, so there's a bit of satisfaction of search, and yeah, it's a really good case, good differentials, and good discussion around the topics in general. 3
live streams today, and they're all us. So I'm doing a live stream on trauma radiology, then Frank does a live stream on neuroradiology, and
surprise,
Jeremy
neuro
closes out the day with a live stream on pediatric radiology. You guys have both got 5 cases up there for people to look at in advance before they join the live stream, and you can ask us, pre-submit some questions, or if you're watching live, you can type some questions into the YouTube chat and we'll try and answer those. I'm being joined by Craig Hacking during my trauma radiology live stream, so we'll answer the questions together, hopefully. Thank you today for the team that's created a lot of the MCQs that you've been seeing. So all of those review questions associated with each talk. I think one thing that kind of separates, hopefully, our conference from other conferences, we've already talked about the English subtitles, but also those review questions, the ability to watch a talk and then do review questions that relate directly to what you've just seen really enhances the learning experience. Often with,
as does the ability to go and look at the cases again.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of the videos have a cases and slides link, so you can go and actually look at all the cases, and also related article links as well. All of them have a related articles section, and you can go and read more about the topics. So I wanted to thank the MCQ team. So we had a little kind of project amongst the editorial group called Project Enigma, and that helped us add the 250 plus review questions that you see on the site. I want to thank Ahad Aziz from Pakistan, and particularly Edgar Lorente from Spain, who worked with Henry and Vickers and Matt Morgan, Derek Smith and Tim to really add all those MCQs. So have a great day 3, a great Wednesday, and we'll see you at the live stream. I'll see you shortly.
Yeah, see you later.
I better get ready.
Have a fantastic day, and probably by the time we record day 4, we're going to be slightly drunk.
Yes, if not already. All right, see you tomorrow. See you at the live stream.
Later.
Bye.